In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a sector that is about to go insane tomorrow and why we have to talk about it. And I'm also going to be doing an update on some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Now, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, the Nasdaq, once again, an easier chart to read, all right? And my thoughts and opinions on it are not changing. I told y'all yesterday that I was expecting this thing to drop down to 28,000. The alert is there. I haven't touched it. I'm going to leave it here. I think it's going to get there a bit sooner rather than later, I think. All right. So right now it's moving according to plan. We had a sell-off today after opening lower. There is kind of a new structure that I see. I'm going to clean everything up. Again, I'm just connecting new dots right now. Right, and it still supports the bearish thesis. We have that right there. And then we have this. We have the breakdown that occurred this morning at 4 a.m. And typically with this, we have a continuation down to this green circle right here. All right, so everything is starting to make sense. The daily chart is moving in the right direction. The weekly chart, the bears are in full control of it, which is good. The same thing can be said about, well, not the SPY. The SPY is still struggling at the top. The SPY needs to catch up to the Nasdaq. All right, the Russell, same thing. And then the Dow Jones, also same thing, right? So the bulls are fighting on these other three. But the Nasdaq for sure is definitely bearish. And the bears want to drag it lower. All right, now let's discuss the sector for tomorrow, and it's none other than the semiconductors again. We're gonna tackle TSM. All right, now TSM was the stock that I've mentioned in the last video, at least one of the top two, because I mentioned Amazon first and then I mentioned TSM. Right, so TSM had earnings this morning. They crushed earnings, which I expected that they would do. But the reaction to it was negative, but not as negative as I really wanted. I did gamble through it with puts. The puts didn't even move out the gate because the move down wasn't big enough. All right. But what did increase is the volume, right? There is more shares being traded on the stock, which I like. The daily chart is looking quite good. This is an inverted hammer. We have a lot of shorts located right here at the top above 410. And what we want to see tomorrow is we want to see this thing actually open up lower and then immediately start to sell off. All right. That's what we want to see with TSM. That's what the bears want to see. So is it going to go all the way down to 360 tomorrow? It's a maybe. Like, it really depends on what happens. It really depends on if there's more bearish news that come out. It's a strong maybe, but it is possible. It is. All right, now the other stocks that we gotta look into this in this sector is Dell right here. Now I like Dell a lot for one simple reason. Just like TSM, Dell is also lagging. It's lagging behind SNDK and MU. It's lagging behind those two. It had a massive pump, and instead of collapsing rapidly, it played a whole lot of games, trapped a whole lot of bulls at the top, right? And right now, the bears are in control of the stock. Yesterday, it formed a bullish engulfing candle right here. And then today, it opened a little bit lower, filled the gap at the top to 14. And then close near the low and definitely below yesterday's close or yesterday's low. All right, which is an even bearish sign. The other thing that I want to share with y'all with Dell is this. If you look at the 1 hour, we got a bear flag on there. Not the prettiest bear flag, but it is there. All right, we have this. We have that. That's the bear flag. And today was the official breakdown where It not only kind of retested this line, but it definitely closed below it. And if we move on to the 5-minute, there is a descending triangle on the chart right there that broke down in the last hour right here. All right. And with all of this, I'm expecting Dell to drop and to fill the gap at the bottom that it left not too long ago. That it left a month and a half ago, actually. Right here. Right. So there is a giant gap between 357 or 355 all the way down to 317. How fast is it going to drop? That I really can't tell you. I really don't know. Like, it could happen tomorrow, or it could take a sweet time and like drag its feet throughout next week, right? But one thing that I do know is that I am bearish on all of the semis until this happens. Until I see MU take care of the gap at the bottom at 740 some. Right now it's down by what, 20 bucks in after hours. And again, similar play. We had the breakdown midday. All right. And right now it's teasing the gap. Like it's on the upper end of the gap. Like if it opens right here and that bell rings, for those of y'all who love to trade 0 DTEs, there could be a massive opportunity for a day trade to the downside. I don't think it's going to take long. I really don't think so. And it will make a whole lot of sense just to set up a rebound for next week. Like we make this weekly candle a lot longer, right? And then next week, we open up higher above 800. And then we slowly make a move back up towards like 900 and 950. It would make sense structurally. It would. So watch these. Put these on your watch list for tomorrow. Put these on your watch list for tomorrow. Now let's do an update on Amazon. Now with Amazon, it pumped a little bit. Like it opened at the same price at 255. It spiked to 257. It ended a whole lot of nothing before rolling over into the close. This is not looking too great. Like it's back under this level of support, which is not what you want to see. This is what you call a bull trap. There's a whole lot of bulls trapped in here. I immediately got out of it. The moment I saw that hammer in the first 30 minutes, I broke even and I left Amazon alone. I left it alone because I knew this BS was going to happen, right? I knew it. But I'm very picky with the things that I choose. I want to see specific things. I liked it in the morning, and then I didn't like it in the open, and I definitely didn't like it at 8:33. All right. I wanted to see something specific, which was a green candle, a solid one that closed above 257 so that I can hold throughout the move to the upside. It just didn't do that. And ultimately, it was a good decision for me to get rid of it because it bumped up a little bit and then it just rolled over. All right. So where is it going to go? To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what games it's going to play. Obviously, I'm looking at it every day for day trading opportunities. And if there is a structure, I will day trade it. Whether it's bullish or bearish, I'm going to day trade it. Because this thing just sits in my watch list. I look at it every single day. I like trading the stock. It's a very good stock to trade. But that's my 2 cents on Amazon. Ooh, something interesting happened. Something very interesting happened. For those of y'all who've been subscribing to the channel, I warned you guys a long time ago that Netflix was going to fall down to 60. So let's check this one out. Yeah, Netflix 67. This is great. This is great. I had this drawn since like April. And it's following perfectly. It's following so perfectly. My intent was to get back aggressively in this box, but it seems like I might have to get involved sooner rather than later. I was interested in buying Netflix anywhere near $60 because that would be a great discount for. It would be a great place to start buying and really start investing into Netflix, right? So I got what I wanted, and for those of y'all who have been patient and you want my thoughts on it, just know that at this specific point in time, I really, really, really like Netflix. I like this discount, right? Like buying it at 65, 60, 55, like just that whole range. This is a good place to reaccumulate on Netflix. Kind of like this situation, same thing. All right? So I hope that answers anybody's questions. I know y'all didn't ask it recently, but I'm sure you're gonna watch this video and you're probably gonna ask, what do you think about Netflix? There you go. It's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks. That is the end of the video. Again, I am not your financial advisor. Do your own research and make your own decisions. Make your own decisions. All right. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Paul and Guma and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, don't forget to like and follow for more.